Okay. I'm going to change cosmetics up. However, sure, windbreaker, why not? But we'll pair it with the default sweater. Keep that. And celebrity suit, sure. Alan's going to look a bit fancier. Yes, so obviously we're going to start 2023 off by doing New Game Plus for Alan Wake 2, the final draft. As I don't like to assume that everyone who swings by the stream has seen the rest of has seen the previous streams, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it as if I were playing it fresh, by which I mean listen to all the conversations, but I won't read all of the things aloud, particularly in the mind place, the crime board, and the writer's board, plot board. Sorry, that's just a lot of reading I don't need to do, so I'm not going to. Hopefully, it is New Game Plus. You do get access to, I think, pretty much everything you collect through the first playthrough, apart from story-related items like the bolt cutters, and which makes sense. Otherwise, you just skip to the end. So I should have the highlight all collectibles and resources boosts that I had at the end of the game, but I might have to wait until I think it's the first shoebox. It's whenever you unlock the shoebox to get that stuff. But we'll see exactly the differences. There are some minor differences. There are some extra collectibles which fortunately are not locked behind a difficulty barrier. I'm going to play on normal again, just because I feel like easy would make my frustrations with the game even more apparent. It's a good game, don't get me wrong, but I have... Oh, I need to turn the Nightbot timer off. There are some minor frustrations I had that I feel like playing on easy will just highlight, but it would make things a lot faster and allow me to get into the next game faster. But I can also change at any point, so I might start on normal, discuss things with my chat and my Discord server, and then... change it, down to lower the difficulty to story. Kept the nudity sensor on though, because I'm not getting caught out by that again, chat. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you.
Back to the beginning, with the memory of the past loop already fading fast. But while it lingers, I know there's hope. We're not doomed to repeat our failures in an eternal loop. This is a spiral. A fictional poet once said, "Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated. I will not settle for a shadow. I'll find the miracle through the night." It's not just victims and monsters. I see now there are heroes as well. We can find our way through the darkness. We will break through the surface. We will emerge into the light.
Well, one, obviously that intro was different, but two, now that I know to listen for it, is absolutely Doug Cockle as Nightingale. Also, there is a slight way to speed up this opening section, and I will be taking it because it is slow AF otherwise.
Arne, we should go.
No, the bookers.
Already gone.
Return to... Hopefully everyone had a pleasant Christmas though, or holiday, let's say, and if not, hopefully you had a pleasant end of December and New Year. Depending on what you celebrate. I don't like to assume these things. Dear. Jump startles. Because jump scares are startling, not scary. We're being semantic about things. Oh, thankfully I can now sprint. Air quotes, sprint. So I try not to make the same jokes the second time around as I did the first time, but honestly can't remember what jokes I did and didn't make in response to the writing. So we'll take it how we take it, and we'll see what happens. So we'll watch the cutscenes. We'll go through conversation options. I will listen to manuscript pages, but I won't watch the adverts again. Or Night Springs, right? Just kill him. Because you have to die anyway, so may as well just die there.
Hemingway.
Starting now. Watching the lights. Where's the rest of the stuff? We need to finish this. I'm coming.
What the fuck?
Shit.
Run!
Uh-oh. Alan! Oh god! Wake! No! Two! Or pause, if you prefer. Pretty sure I made the 11 joke last time. So this is now Alan Wake pause.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are, Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Okay, so it's kept all the collectibles. Very good, very good. I don't know if the various artists I'm missing is something I could have found last time or not. Oh, but however, I don't think I drew attention to this fact. I got all the achievements on that initial playthrough, so that's cool. Should be a silly voice for the big words in New Game Plus. There really should. Right, is he?
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
It went in the bin this time.
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now. That's just how the cookie crumbles.
Right. So I don't have an inventory yet, so I don't think I don't have the charm bracelet with the charms on it. So that's cool. Well, I don't have the charms, I should say. So nothing's going to show up on the map until I get, I guess, Chapter 2 in the shoebox. So rather than running around looking for lunchboxes, of which I don't... Oh, I think there might have been one all the way over here. I think there was one over there. But apparently all of the upgrades do persist through the New Game Plus. So that's cool. No, it's not over here. And you can find the lunchboxes again for more. It's just that. I'm not going to read this stuff again. I've already read it. Yeah, so you can find the lunchboxes again to get more manuscript fragments and more words of power for Alan, and keep the upgrade and upgrade more stuff. So it should be fine. As I say, once I've got the charm bracelet, I'll equip the collectibles charm and probably just run around to get all the lunchboxes. Every time I land on that rock. Particularly because, you know, like right now at the start of the game, there's no Taken wandering around.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forrest.
Hey, over here.
Hey, Morgan.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson.
I do like I mentioned this before, but it was a Eurogamer article. It was like, hey, this is, or Escapist maybe, this is how far you have to go into the game to find a control reference. And it doesn't even, they don't even notice this sign right here. They know they're pointing you towards the gate down here where you have to, the intercom is. But no, it's literally right here. Anyway.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that You know, that,
Those damn fits gonna show up, Mulligan.
Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Usually quite important.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Oh, well, I just went through.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. I need to think through the facts of the case.
There we go. There's the forced case board.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Well,
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
so like all this stuff I'm not going to be reading because I've already read it. Hang on. Never mind. Yeah.
You're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Right. Not that one.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled.
This was just
I
a
don't wanna slow you
readable.
down.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Haha! Meta joke. Just realised I was still carrying the torch. I apologise, chat. Saga just holding a torch for no
Stairs
good
are out.
reason.
You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Well, I'm thinking about it because obviously I'm being a bit blasé. The Alan Wake wiki, which regrettably is a fandom wiki, but there we go, does have a list of the new collectibles. Well, it has a list of the changes and the extra collectibles. Okay, that's fine. Looks like all of the collectibles might start when things get really weird. The manuscript pages certainly seem to be a little hard to miss, let's say. Obviously, there's a couple of other videos and a song that I'm not sure how to get, but we'll figure it out. So all I'm doing until things get weird is just grab and collect resources.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Right, the campgrounds. I don't think there was a collectible here. Any resources here? I think the first one's kind of up here. The witch's hut.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to...
Heck it. We've already heard that conversation.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Oh, hang on. There's a lunchbox somewhere around here.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. I really like Rose's messages, so that's why I'm going to be reading them. Oh, that's funny, because I have unlocked the weapons, and I will get them eventually, so that's pretty amusing. But my manuscript fragment count reset. Okay, good to know. Don't think there was one up on this path, but... And a quick glance, no. Obviously, I'll come back through with my collectible finding charm later. Which will obviously speed things up tremendously.
Did
Hey,
you
Casey.
get lost, Anderson?
I was running in a circle, getting a bit of cardio in. Can we get us talking about being murdered by nature now?
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Imagine if we had a hood. Imagine that, chat.
No, still not getting it. Try explaining it one more time.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
General Store, Cauldron Lake.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
We can hear this conversation, though, that I accidentally skipped last time.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
They must have open mics on their PTT radios.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor.
I'd
Does this
love-
fit the MO of the previous murders?
I'd love to, but I have some things to pick up.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Let's go and grab this. So these these answers are all the same.
A creepy twig sculpture?
I just can't remember the answer.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
A sink, fridge, bed.
By inspecting the body, Anderson?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Bathroom sink. Diagonal 8. 8. Sideways 0, I don't know.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Trust me, I've been doing some deep research online, and I know how to keep confidential matters confidential. Look, I get that the UFO thing was a joke, but you're probably trained to joke about it, right? To deflect high food from the average Joe.
Anderson! Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Thornton's driving Casey crazy. Saga's like, nah, I don't want any of that. I'm just going to leave now. This is the wrong way. This is the... Oh, no. This is the right way. I think this is the path on the map. Yeah. Cool. Do. I think that was a lunchbox. Yeah, there is. How'd you like the knitting, hero? I had it made just for you. Yes, book on UFOs. From what I recall, there weren't all that many kind of resource caches until weird stuff happens. I don't think there's anything down here either, was there? It's just a weird bit on the map you can get to. Anyway, moving on. Trying to do this in a timely fashion. Like, I know I'm going to get to the Witch's Hut at some point, so I'm not going to bother going there right now. Well, I may as well. It's not like it's off the beaten path. Or terribly far off the path I need to take. I think it's this one. This one works. That's the way to the Witch's Hut. This is the way to the Witch's Ladle. That's all flooded, I believe, right now. Till after I do the first overlap. Charge like feet. Hello. Ah. So, obviously Nightbot dropped the message about the Ko-Fi a while ago, but, well, I've got nothing else to talk about. I finished the Dungeon 23 challenge that went out to my Ko-Fi supporters on Christmas Day, and I need to update the files on DriveThru, Itch, and Ko-Fi. Going for, obviously, like, I've tried to do it so that the my Ko-Fi supporters originally were getting content every month, but
A
I just
lunchbox again.
there we go. I don't have time to do that.
Who's leaving these out here?
right now. It's pressure. I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us, and Alan is surrounded by hearts. It was putting a lot of pressure on me right now to get just this constant content generation, particularly with a big contract in for writing purposes. So I can't guarantee there'll be something every month with that. Also, congratulations to whoever just won 5 points in the jump catch game. But I am taking part in a game jam this month, and oh, that's cool. The thermos doesn't appear until you do the power. So that entry, that one-page TTRPG, will be provided for free to my Ko-Fi supporters, as a way of saying thank you. However, I will admit, you're not really saving any money by doing that, but you know, Ko-Fi will have to be very much you'll get a reward if I have time and or brain space for it. Unfortunately. I'm not killing myself again for it. Again, I'll be back here later, so I'm not going to do a terribly comprehensive sweep. Just trying to pick up resources while I can. I don't think the log was necessary. That's a clue for later. All we need to know is that the cult were using this as a staging ground. Anyway, time to investigate a body. I'm aware that I really sold the Ko-Fi then. Nailed it. Perfect self-promotion marketing.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Hello,
Body
Casey.
is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Sorry, I needed a drink.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Tutorial time. Okay, so you have to actually put it on the card that it goes with.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
It's a cult.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
I think these ones I have to put on the case board as well.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Like, I'm not trying to rush through the game, but I'm trying to play it faster than last time.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Oh, and sisters. Talk to Casey.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I can add stuff to my board, which I think will give me the next goal.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Because they wanted to.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Oh, I know I patted the head. I'm not going to try to... I'm not going out of my way to search for all of them. If they show up on the collectible map, fine. If not, that's whatever. It was just resources. And I should have enough of those by the end of the game. I've already done it once, so...
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Ooh, gasp. Oops. I have to... Yep. Okay, maybe not.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Thanks, Bill. Mulligan. Thornton. Mulligan? Which one are you? You're basically interchangeable, and my brain is kind of mushy right now. I think that's Thornton.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Invisible box around Casey. I was constantly pushing up against it. Give me that page.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm, like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
I guess we'll read the manuscript page.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Gasp. Of course it's going to end up hurting them. Oh, right. Profiling.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
My objective is still investigate the crime scene. What? Oh, I need to put it on the board. Right. That mechanic. Thank you.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
It's close to my chest.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
There it is.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative to do... what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control.
Different game.
Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Well, happily. Oop, this is a new one.
Saga bent down to inspect the body on the table. Somehow it felt familiar. The straps, the heart, the mutilated corpse laying on the rain-soaked wood. Like deja vu. She chased the source of the feeling. Found nothing. None of the victims from her past cases resembled this one. It didn't feel like anything from her past. More like something from a dream. From a life she could barely remember. Maybe one that wasn't even hers. Then the feeling passed. Like a shadow in the trees shifting with the wind. Saga blinked, shook the feeling from her head. She turned her focus back on the work. There was a lot to do. Casey and the deputy were watching her. She had a feeling this would be an exciting case.
I'm just looking to see if there's a... Okay, hey, here's where the other collectibles are. This page is... This page is just the manuscript pages, but I will keep it just in case I need that information. Sorry, chat. I'm just trying to find if there's a list of how you get the new. Specifically, it's the non-manuscript page collectibles I would like. So I'm just seeing if there's a way of. If there's a guide for those. That isn't the video guide, obviously. Cool, apparently they have changed the jump scare timings. That's pretty neat. Okay, I will look through that at some other point when I'm not actively playing the game. But that, I think, has most of the information I need. Back to the game. Also, please note that that page, completely fresh, blank, brand new, free of edits. Unlike a lot of the other pages from the base game. Also, I guess Alan's trying to help
Did
Saga
you know
remember.
this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
Yes.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano.
Hey,
I mean, my
you made
daughter.
it back. Good. I
Still
hope
in
you
the
didn't get
box.
stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
What is with your vocal fry?
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Give me that key. I need to get back.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
First, however, we're going to bother the Federal Bureau of Control, because I can, and it
I want to
amuses
walk
me
around
to do
for
so.
a minute.
You know where to find me.
Also, there's something down here, I think. Oh yeah, I've already been that one. Never mind. I mean, there was something down there, technically, but... Place I've already been. Right, let's poke into intercom.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
So, Lake House is one of the DLCs. As I've said a couple of times now, Night Springs and the Lake House.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Yeah, the FBC cooperated. They didn't kill me on sight. That was nice of them.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
I don't think there's anything on this trail. Obviously, there's the station with a collectible, with a readable in it, but that was it, I think. I don't think there's anything behind it. Oh, never mind. Lunchbox.
There's another lunchbox.
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Hey, Casey.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Oh, Casey's on the case. I get one chant. I get one. Alright, this is the path that I can never find, so I will take it. Mostly so I don't have to drop down to a rock again and get
Here we are.
stuck.
Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Back to Bright Falls!
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Do you want anything from the lodge? No? Well, I'm going there
just
anyway.
up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I can't remember if there's a lunchbox in the... Smash.
So sleepy. Just a few more days.
Deerfest? Deerfest hype?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Yeah, I can't get into the save room right now where the shoebox is.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Mayo
I think there were some resources in the in one of these rooms. Oh god, the pattern is Davis Family Moose Jerky. Not in a ha ha oh god way, but this upsets me kind of way.
It won't open.
Yet. I wonder if because I've already done that I will be able to open it. Weird glitch. Okay. Yeah, there's one Night Springs video that is new as well for the final draft. A couple of other videos and a song. So I will be trying to find them, obviously.
Rest easy, buddy.
2 of 12. But again, I'm not sure if I actually need to do them all or if that door will open for me.
I can't force it open.
Once I get access to the, I guess, shoebox. We are, of course, going to be listening to Artie's song in Watery, though. I'm not a barbarian, chat. I'm not that mean. But I'm not depriving of Artie on the microphone.
Hello.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Right, listen to this because it's funny.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it at Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now. Jesus, Charlie.
Come get percolated. Yeah, it is a bit Matrixy, isn't it? I think, one, this coffee would be cold by now.
And it is sweaty in these
Oh, no, there's a coffee maker.
isn't
Never
it?
mind.
Charlene, are you as uncomfortable as I am?
You don't think the amount of hot, caffeinated beverages you've downed has anything to do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in hell. Swamp Ass City.
Ugh. Change of topic, please.
Thanks, Charlie. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Matrix. I think the Matrix has done a whole thing on the name Anderson. Also, chat, obviously,
I'll be back in a second.
we're going to say hi to Mayor Setter again. So I need to touch all the signs. So I do need to do some running around.
Merceda won't roll over on the issues.
Hang on. Oh, that's a badge. You're just going to stand there in the middle of the park? Oh, you are smoking. I suppose that makes sense. Car park. I was about to say parking lot. Suddenly realised I'm British. The sheriff's station. We'll be going there later. Can I even go in there right now? Hit the map of Bright Falls. No, I can't. Didn't think I'd be able to. I don't recall there being a lunchbox around here, but obviously my memory's not completely infallible. Let's grab that for the board. I don't think I need it, but I'll take it anyway. Who else to keep the city clean if not I? That is an important question, Street Sweeper.
Pretty nice day to be working outside. I don't envy the guy stuck on desk duty.
Traffic officer. Oh, there's no traffic. Okay. So where was Mayor Setter stuff? I can't remember. I will find it. I will look with a guide if I have to. I think there was were there two around Bright Falls? There's one over there. And there's, I think there's one... Maybe the map will help. I think there's one at the nursing home. And then, are there three in the watery area? Maybe?
The passage of time is deceiving.
The days of our lives are fleeting.
And numbered.
In the end,
they end.
I haven't yet decided if I'm going to go for all of the cult stashes. Obviously, they are useful for the resources.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
And I thought there was one in the park. You wouldn't believe how hard it was to track down these lunch boxes. Thank goodness for the internet. Yeah, the cult stashes obviously are useful, but I don't know if I need to get... I'll be going for every single one of them.
Tweet, tweet, my sweets. Now, why'd you go and do that?
Because it's funny.
Stomping around like that and scaring the poor little
Actually, it was an
things.
accident, but I'm covering for it with bluster.
If not for the birds, I might just go a little nutty.
I'm sorry. I scared the birds. Now I feel bad.
If you will.
I don't feel bad. I feel less bad. Wait, what? Where's the birdseed? Okay, well, popcorn maybe, I guess. I don't know. Here it is.
Setter is better.
So I think that's it for Mayor Setter.
Oh dear. Cute.
Thanks, Casey.
My own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, I mean our float, will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice looking float for Sheriff.
This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect, really. It is the finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer. The happiest day of the year. Like Christmas, but better.
Well, I certainly hope so. I hate the holidays.
It's the happiest day of the year, chat. Happiest day of the year. I don't know where I was going with that. It was terrible. We'll move on.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
No, I found a map, actually.
Let me guess.
Hey,
The
Tim.
FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Sean Ashmore. Bobby Drake in the X-Men films. Bobby Drake / Iceman in the X-Men films.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
Jake in Animals.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
My happiest day of the year? Oh, Green Curtain. I know which way my bread is buttered. It's my anniversary with Angel. Nailed it. Getting them relationship points. I would dab if there was a camera and I felt like dabbing.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Too cute for me. How about you, Curtin? What's your favourite day of the year?
Look through
Happiest
the
day?
case files you sent over, Sheriff.
Or chat in general?
Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
Pensive thought. Oh dear, Dinah, Bright Falls.
That happened.
Oh.
I feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Yeah, Ed, eat your pie. There it is. There is L male Caucasian 12 or whatever it is. Female Caucasian 12. Something like that. They still haven't fixed that bug. Friend's birthday, which is on the same day as mine. They plan a huge birthday and I get to enjoy it, but also the attention may mean I get to leave when I want. Heck yeah. The dream. Right, time to pet a deer head.
I feel bad for these guys.
I remember this one was in here. Mostly because it's a really weird place to have a stuffed deer head. This never opens.
I can't get through this.
This does open. I don't remember if there's anything in it, but it does open at least. This I need a screwdriver for. So that door is now on my map as a locked door, but it will never open. Very strange. Anyway, time to do plot.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks.
They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
It's a very subtle thing there.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Witnesses tell the truth? What is this?
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
I keep forgetting the buttons to press to back out of
the
that.
necklace Tammy found. It's evidence. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okay.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Why would she keep it? Gasp. She just wants that scoop.
This is exactly why I hate
Thanks. This could
Mine
prove
now.
to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Hey, Rose. Favorite supporting
we'd
character in the
never see
game.
you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you?
I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Hopefully soon I can get a new streaming rig.
All set?
Get a
My guys have
smooth frame
Nightingale at
rate.
the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult.
Gasp.
Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Yes, we're a crowd of two, chat.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. She always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
There's an invisible wall around
boss.
the sheriff as
Corpse
well
is
as...
downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Yeah, Rose is nice. She means well.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir. Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
I didn't come this way last time, so I never found this guy just rubbing the mirror with a sponge. That's pretty cool. Who counts toilet roll? I don't know why I bothered touching that note. I know what it says. Because last time I just followed the sheriff, but
They
I was...
locked up an innocent man.
Did they? I don't know, sir. That mustache. Very suspicious.
I swear I didn't do anything. They're a lying bunch of bastards. You believe me, right?
Did you do it? Did you do it? That's what I thought.
No speeding happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
That guy is salty.
See you around.
He really wants to pay his ticket.
Agent?
Deputy. Sheriff. Rex. Etc, etc, etc.
As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents.
That's me.
Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
I'm the federal agent.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Ah, Nelson. Let him the team down again.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods.
I know I said we wouldn't watch these,
I've
but
only had a tour guide. Also,
they're comedy gold.
Bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government.
They're both amazing.
And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have both cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
Burb.
The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
I don't drink coffee, but I want that thermos so bad. Don't need it. I have a thermos already, but it's just... You know, I collected all 100 twice, so I deserve
So we
it.
share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
gonna use the torch. Go through
Something
puberty
about
again, apparently.
morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Mostly. You don't mind if I just steal stuff lying around your sheriff station, do you, Sheriff?
I can't get through
Good
this.
talk. Knew you wouldn't care.
Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Important question, chat. Are you ready for the scares to start? If you're not, say no and we'll just stop right now. Although I do need to take a wellness break at some point soon. That was a trauma pad last time. The containers are randomized.
Must be locked from the other side.
Time to stick my hand in this man's chest.
What was the cause of death?
It's probably
What
the
other
fact
clues can the body give me?
that he's missing his heart, all things considered.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Caseboard. Whoop.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Sorry, I'll move away from the gore.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Would be difficult, yes.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Oops, ignore that. That was an accident.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Missed it all.
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
I did warn you, chat, that the scares were about to start. I also can't remember if that Mr. Door jump scare was there the first time around.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Doopy 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 doop gun!
Get out of my house.
He vanished.
End of chapter. Ah! I feel like these images are clearer. I thought they used to just be kind of more abstract.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Yeah, he did.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
Take the page, Saga. It's important.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Sorry, Casey, I interrupted you. I'm pretty sure I interrupted you the first time as well.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't, a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the Dark Place, merged with ours. This place and the Dark Place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
Didn't unmute my microphone. I had to check something. Oh no, he's waiting. Right. That goes left. That goes... Nope. That goes... Left, left. Oh yeah, also all of the inventory expansions carry over, which is pretty cool. There we go. That's much better. I don't know why you could quick slot batteries, considering they have a shortcut already in the hood. It's B when you're aiming, I think. The deputy's dead. But I didn't shoot the sheriff, so there's that. Is the fuse box always on the wall? Oh yeah, it is. Look at that.
It's not opening.
Figure out where Nightingale went. Oh, is it a profiling thing? I could technically afford a pistol upgrade. Save it so I get a shotgun though. It's relatively close. No, there's a Nightingale one. Oh, do I have to talk to... Hang on. Casey, anything to say? Did I mess things up by picking up that manuscript page? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Can't be opened on this side.
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with him?
Probably. I'm kind of trapped in this very small area. Yeah, I can't go that way. Can't open that. Hang on. Sure, we'll reload 5 minutes ago. Why not? I haven't really done much in the last 5 minutes.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The case board. The page predicted all of it.
Case board. Gotcha.
It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
These pages are important. Breaker dropped one before he disappeared.
Okay, so I just needed to go to the case board. Whoops, that's on me.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap.
No skipping
Finding
this,
a way
chat.
in would be difficult.
No skipping this.
A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, pushed past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
I've said it before and I'd say it again. If they actually wrote Return, I would absolutely read it. There we go. That's what I was
A
missing.
dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Alright, can I now go to Cauldron Lake?
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
I think I mentioned this during the original playthrough, but I find it a little amusing that
Must be locked from the other side.
the places where the game forces you to use the mind place to make a deduction are also the places where the game just outright gives you the answer without needing the deduction. Just kind of like gonna shoehorn that in there. Ah, there we go.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay? Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Thanks, guys. Be a shame if you were cultists. I'd kill you in a bit.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
Give it.
Mulligan? No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real. I knew that.
You're idiots. Both of them. Evidence room. I don't think I can open any of these until I come back later. Oh, I can. I can open this. Take the handgun rounds.
I need bolt cutters.
Thanks for telling me that. I would never have figured that out. This is locked because it's a save room.
They're a fine pair.
That's it? That's what you're going to say? Okay. What was I going to say? Can't remember. Never mind.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
You take the last cup, you brew a new batch. Don't think any of these are particularly needed. I think one of them eventually gives me a lock combination, maybe. I can't remember. We'll figure it out, chat. We'll figure it out. We'll go on this ride together as I play through the game again.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been rung yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Run, Casey, run!
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
See, the trouble with knowing the deer heads are there, it's like, let's get them.
I don't know if coming to this town was the best idea. Bright Falls, bright future. Yeah, right.
I wonder if I can do the nursery rhymes again to get more charms. I assume that I'll only get the coffee mug charms. Anyway, Golden Lake. And now I'll probably take my wellness break.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
I don't know, you have to be genre aware to know you're in a horror story. So that might be a bit of a problem. Oh, wait, name drop. It's true. Ooh.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap.
The shoebox.
Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to take my wellness break. YouTube, I'm just going to pause the recording. Please, obviously, don't go anywhere. You can't. Well, you could. You could stop the video and never come back, I guess. But I'm going to pause the recording anyway. Remember to unpause the recording.
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Creak, 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 go the wooden stairs. I'm here, Casey. I'm here still, don't worry.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Oh, it's Ilmo. This is
Hey,
funny, so
hello
we'll
there.
have this conversation.
How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
Not great. Not great.
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
That actually makes sense this time round, because I'm wearing the base sweater, not the Oh Dear one.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Ilmo and
That's all for
Yako,
now.
Raccoon Koskela. Well-known members of the local community.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Let's get out to those ferns. There might be ticks in them.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
He didn't burst into fire. I can tell you that for certain. Sorry, I forgot the air quote webcam. No, the jar.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
Well, actually, bullet, but and if that doesn't work, more bullet, to quote the heavy weapons guy.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Thank you. Let's go follow the footprints. And Saga began to sing like a lark. I see what you did there, and I approve of that joke. I get the bubble stamp of approval. Imagine if Saga put her hood up. That'd be pretty cool. That's the way to the witch's hut. Oh no, red light.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Ah!
I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
I'm just gonna grab this one here. Profiling!
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Bubble stamp of approval, TM. Angel and Ari getting very angry at you. Yes, very much so. Which you did bring entirely on yourself by making the joke, so there's that. Back to the tree.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Please, flashlight boost, thank you. I was mashing right bumper, by the way, to do this.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay.
The fuse was in place.
Oops.
She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Manuscript page. Wait, hang on 1 second. Is that a new line about there being another manuscript page in the cabinet? Alright, there's a quick turn. Sort of. Weird timing. I have to go through the water. Then the witch's hut's up here.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer.
This fuse is busted.
Just gonna check it out.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
But I think the shoebox is in here. So I can get my stuff and we can see what carries over.
Another page.
Yeah, now there's 2 pages
Making
in
progress.
here. So I think that one was there in the original, and then this is the new one. However, okay, so it looks like what carries over is what was in your inventory when you finished the game. Interesting to note. Apart from ammunition. Oh no, it's one of each charm, isn't it? So this is DLC. This is just because I got the deluxe edition. So I guess it's one of each charm that you've unlocked, and then the weapons. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so I want the maximum health. I want the quality and quantity of resources. Set a charm, obviously. To mark everything on the map. And let's go with... Oh, chat, what are we thinking, chat? Significantly increased time before darkness shields regenerate? It's not really an issue. Increased damage when low on health as possible. But I do like the hand flares. You know, let's go with staggered enemies. Why not? Oh, no. And then I'll take a coffee mug charm just in case I need it. And we'll take the shotgun, which has -1 ammunition, I guess. Now it has 2. These all have -1. Cool. Let's just take the rifle. And then I'm just going to organize this slightly. Hang on, if I do that. And then that. Actually, I think if I put charms on this side, because I'm probably not going to be swapping my charms out that often, this will just save time in the long run, because it takes quite a considerable amount of time to get over the shoebox. There we go. Put that there, because then I can put ammunition on the right hand side, I guess, and healing items. Hang on. There we go. Ammunition and healing items on this side. That will just save time. This manuscript page.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. Witch's ladle. Towering over Saga. Watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory, the words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
No, it's a heart, not a key. So do I have to put this in my inventory? And then I do. Just getting rid of the pop-up. That's not what I want. I want the map. Okay, so there's another container in here. Cool. Oh, I bet it's not a container. I bet it's a manuscript page logo symbol. Dark Poem 1.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadow cast. The third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
So that's the poem that Alan finds scattered around the dark place, isn't it? Interesting. I assume the third eye now open to project the night is the bullet hole in Alan's forehead. So while he can remember that it's a spiral, he should write. Quick save. If I recall correctly, I never needed to go back to that. Oh no, wait, that was for an alert. I'll preserve that just in case. I haven't decided about the alert. I also need to nope. Quick slot up and quick slot right. And my weapon with my manuscript fragments. Move faster while aiming. Auto fire the pump action. Or make it way more accurate. Okay. Does increase damage to staggered enemies. Sure.
Saga fired the rifle, hit the Taken again, pulled back the bolt to reload. She fired again, another hit, faster, again, yet faster, again. A strange, lethal feedback loop forming, speeding up.
Mostly for boss fights. And then the... Yeah, because this gives me health. I guess I'll focus on the pistol as well this time around. And if I have anything left over, then get the pump action stuff sorted, but... We'll keep the pistol equipped for now, though. And override that save. Okay, current goal. Interpret the page's meaning. Which I assume is a mind place thing. Something at the point of interest. It's blue. To the board! To the board!
I already took care of all this.
Yeah, I did.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
That wasn't as long as I thought it would be, I'll be honest. That's what they said.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
But we still need to find the heart. Speaking of the heart...
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Fridge.
I need to check the general store for the heart.
Save the game.
Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Now finally we get to the heart of the matter. That's a good joke. I approve. Oh. Okay. Guess I'll go through this door then.
Christ!
Not today, my friend.
A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Although I should really have killed him with the shotgun and got some health back. That's on me. Oh. I guess I wanted to walk over to that manuscript page. Well, I've got it. Manuscript page, please.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They had been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night, wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
Maybe we could go further and say the DFS crisis is the real heart of the matter, but not risking significant harm to myself. Yeah, Angel and Harry would do terrible things to you, but you may as well book that threat by not making the joke.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. Showed you the heart witch. I gave you the heart witch. Now give me the terror, or whatever it is.
Sounds literary.
Brought you the
What
heart
does it
witch.
mean?
Show me the terror. I found the heart. Okay. Interesting.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here.
Like I saw it in a dream.
Squelchy.
And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Cool. I've already got the shotgun, so it's not in there anymore. That's a pretty sweet touch that they just remove it from the world. All these points of interest, though. I don't... They weren't there last time! Very confused.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay, okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Right, so... yeah, let's try this. This way. This way? Nope. Got this. Casey has a point. It is reasonably difficult to navigate the forest. Exciting. May you live in interesting times springs to mind. Nope, we've had enough of that over the past few years. Thank you very much. Let's stroke that deer head. I guess the point of interest is just that it's here. Oh, it's because I'm not reading these things. I get it. Okay, I bet it's not on the map anymore. Yeah, okay, it's just readables that I'm not reading. Because I've already read them. That makes sense. I guess we'll go straight back to the Witch's Ladle then. Pretty sure I just went the wrong way immediately. Yep, sure did. But let's I guess let's deal with Nightingale in the first stream. It's taken already a thing, so. I hate everything about this. Reload, Targa, reload. All I wanted was health back. It's the only reason I stuck around to kill them. Don't think it was really worth it. They didn't drop anything. Gosh dang it. I mean, I got the health back, obviously, from killing them with a shotgun, but... boss fight time.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Very bullet spongy. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I hate it. So the idea is obviously you're supposed to use the torch to burn away the darkness shields to kill them. But you don't have all that many batteries in the game.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
Okay, so there's... I didn't know
Logan?
if there'd be a map for this area or not.
Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
It's a loop, but it's not, it's a spiral.
Please help me.
What was that?
Sounded like a call for help.
Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
I really don't like the fact that when you zoom in and if you do the flashlight boost, it moves down slightly. So I was aiming at that to save batteries, and you saw I went through I had to use a battery and 3 charges to get rid of it because of how it moves the camera.
Need to find Nightingale.
It's very annoying.
The rider went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
Gasp. So I won't be... While I am obviously trying to get the collectibles again for people who may not have seen the original playthrough, I'm just because I like getting them. I like hearing them. I don't know if I'll be doing as much plot element shifting as I did last time. When I'm going through as Alan in the dark place. Nightingale's there momentarily. Dun 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 dun.
He's here. Nightingale.
Trapped here. Who escaped? Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
Sent to find the light's
I don't think he attacks me until the cinematic. There's the autosave for the boss fight at least.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Far from here. The lighter was lighting again.
Nope.
Shit. Run!
I'm running, Saga.
Gotta move. Now.
There's a reason I took the rifle. I was hoping it would give me a rifle. Oh, he's there. I was hoping it would give me rifle ammo. Ah, bitch. Got him in the face. Nope. Not grabbing that on this loop. He's nowhere is, so I can shoot him. Oh, please! I thought I had enough time for his wind up to, you know, get the rifle thing. And he's dead. Very easy with the hunting rifle. Fully upgraded. Who knew?
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Did you hear me?
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it. Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13?
Gasp.
Anders, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared.
I found a friend.
Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great.
I
Moving
hate
on. It's,
Ooh, look at these. Look at these symbols on the map, chat. Heck yeah. Gotta get some collectibles. Also, we are, of course, doing the Witchfinder Station.
woods aren't the safest.
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight? It's not safe without a light.
I have a light. And a gun. You can relax, Wake.
And pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
We know about the pages, Wake. We'll keep an eye out for them.
Okay. Okay, just give me a moment. It's okay.
Take your time.
So, why does it say 1 of 100 fuses? Time to find the fuse gun. I guess. Alright, so there's a cult stash
Should look
over here.
around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
Oh, the wrong way. I need to go this way. How do we get over there? Oh, right, loop around. Okay, jeez, there's no good way to do this, really. I guess I could do this stuff. Yeah, I don't think I'll have to do that. Page me. I keep holding it instead of pressing it.
The reality-changing influence of the dark place flowed like water flowed, like fear flowed, down the path of least resistance, eroding the weak spots until they cracked. In places where reality was more yielding, where story told and retold, imagination sparked and fear ignited again and again, had softened the walls of reality. Sites of violence and tragedy, where truth was laced with fiction, where a work of art proposed an alternative narrative, something people could suspect to be true, something people felt strongly about, something they feared. The stronger the connection between the belief and emotional response, the better. The darker, the better. A ghost of a witch ripping a man's heart from his chest. 2 brothers murdering the neighbors and hiding their bodies in a well. A young woman haunting the flooded bunker where she drowned. Bedtime stories, folktales, urban legends connected to a specific place. These were the sites where the overlaps came to be.
The watery well and the bunker where you fight Cynthia Weaver. Yep, cool. Do, don't mind me, just gonna steal some stuff from a cult.
A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it? Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade. The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
Remember, they look like us, but aren't. They're like animals, and it's our job to hunt them and gut them. Oh, sweet. We're starting off strong with a flare. And some shotgun shells. Propane tank. And this is nothing, I guess. And I already need to arrange my inventory because it's annoying me. Nope, do not do that. I wanted to move the flare. Quick slot down. Down those painkillers. Where is it? Yeah, it's the way back. Can't miss it. I wonder if this... I assume the lunchboxes will show up on the map now. With the Mayor Sata charm.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. A cultist leaned close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
There's an easy way to get access to occult stuff. You could join them. The benefits, numerous social fun, camaraderie, excitement, all of the good things in life. You know what? It's a compelling argument. Not going to lie. Oh, there's the supplies on the map. It is a compelling argument. Oh, baby. 26 shotgun shells? I can't wait to use them all on one enemy. Guess I'll read the sign. Don't forget the weekly cookie deliveries. You know what? It's very important, those weekly cookies. Right, does that count? Okay, it does. Mercifully. So, my plan is to take this path down. Oh god, where was that key? You know what? Heck it. My plan is to take this path down to the Witchfinder station and then come back up the creek.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's right. I've already checked that. Yes. Standing on a table, don't mind me.
Back at Witch's Ladle, Saga pointed the flashlight at the strange, dark substance. The same substance Nightingale had left at the morgue. There was something hidden under it. She strained to see. The opposite of sunspots in her eyes. Blacker than black. Suddenly a change. The light reacted to the substance. A feedback loop surging up her arm. Saga squeezed the flashlight, willing it to penetrate the dark matter. Burn it away.
Because that's how science works, I guess. Yeah, so that's the thing. I don't have the box, the key for it. Oh! There's the key. Oh, that's cool. Let's at least label the key. Okay, so these were the arrows I followed to the key last time. It's just the stash itself is mislabeled. Am I going the right way? Nope. Science is simply the description of the laws of reality, and as we know, consensus is mutable with the appropriate manipulation. That's true! Obviously, this game's very, very much about the,
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
mutability of reality. The cult is watching right now. Oh, I wonder if this blank spot is the key for the lighthouse? Because the game's like, yeah, you found all the stashes, but I haven't, so it won't give it to me. I think that was the only thing I found in a stash that wasn't just a normal you know, like resource. And it's going to shoebox. It's not what I wanted to do at all. Stuff that goes in, I guess I'll just put, if I'm putting it in the shoebox, it's going on the bottom row. Put that there, because that's where I'll just swap those two around when I get around. Well, if I need to equip the coffee charm, there we go. Right. That's much better. Is this the path I need? Yes, it is. I'm going to grab the point of interest one over here as well. To get it off the map. That's about fish. No, I left a box behind. Silly me. Yeah, so I'm assuming now when I do the nursery rhymes, it will just give me coffee mug charms. What? I took everything from it. Oh, I wonder if it's because... Hang on. Oh yeah, it's because that random spot that's like, hey, there's something in the spot, but I can't pick it up. Yeah, that's fine. Just do a quick check of mashing A in the... You know, like with the doll where I had to get the cursor over, like, the vague area. Okay, that's not doing anything. That's a bug. Never mind. Beautiful sunset. Streamside, Cauldron Lake. Okay. So... Nursery rhyme, doll... What's it? Container. I don't have the screwdriver yet. Point of interest, manuscript page, another doll, another nursery rhyme, cult stash. I feel like there was a lunchbox over here, though. However, I can't do that nursery rhyme. Pretty sure I need the dolls from the...
There's something written here.
Cabin.
A poem? Or a riddle? Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
1 bird for light, 2 for darkness, 3 birds for a fight, 4 for a struggle, 5 birds for injury, 6 for misery, 7 for the ending, whatever it may be. Okay, I need the crow doll, and I need to
a
put
little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
On here.
Something feels different. I should look around.
Okay, I can solve them, but I can't pick them up because I've already unlocked them. Okay, that makes sense. Now prepare for a wolf. Or was that the... I don't think a wolf came to for all of them. I think it was just most of them. I'll go to the private cabin where there's a save point. Oh, this is where the crossbow was. Grab all the crossbow bolts sticking out of the... Oh no, I'm thinking
Another one of those rhymes.
I'm thinking of a different cabin. Never mind. Mother Crow sits in her nest, guarding her babies, doing her best to protect her home from the beast coming to feast, but only a hero brave of heart can keep the two apart. Yeah, I don't have the dolls for that. I think those are in the station. This is just so I can save the game, by the way. As it has been a while since I made a manual save. And also it allows me to take this stuff out of my inventory. Oh, actually, I might as well use that and just fully heal. Get that sweet, sweet healing action. Read that. Clear the point of interest from the map. Overwrite the save. Okay, so there's a cult stash behind me. There's a manuscript page apparently somewhere. Right here, in fact.
Children in Bright Falls all grew up hearing stories about the cult of the tree. Feral maniacs living in the woods. Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night," as they perform blood sacrifices in the forests. Or things not quite human lurking in the dark. There were many versions of the story, but they all shared one important element. Danger in the dark, in the woods. Somewhere among all the urban legends lay a secret truth. The real identity of the cultists prowling in the woods. Real faces hid behind the masks. Real hands held the knives. Real people fulfilling a grim purpose. The forest was not safe. People were right to keep their children away from the trees.
Gasp. Gasp, I say. Okay, well, might as well resave. So I just, while I was playing out, I did a quick check, and as I suspected, the consensus appears to be that the charm will show up what's in the area that you're in, surrounded by dotted lines, which makes sense. The Merced's charm, that is, which is what I was assuming. I guess I didn't spend enough time on this. Oh, I didn't actually look at these. That makes sense. Now is it gone? I just don't like seeing it on the map. There we go. So, oh god, all those Mayor Breaker points of interest. I wonder if it's because I wasn't reading the board properly every time. Alright, so there's a cool stash back here.
Another locked box.
That's a glitch. Eight. I'm just going to kill these. They're not people. Never mind. Ah, God, where are the numbers, Mason? Where are the numbers? Five. I'm stuck. Hello? And 6. Some combination thereof. Rock, rock, tree, are you bright enough? So 865 or 658? What? 3 plus 3 is definitely 6. Oh, 8 was the tree. Never mind. So 6 and 5 are the numbers I'm playing around with. Are you one of us or one of them? Well, that's the real question, isn't it, game? When you get right down to it, are you one of us or one of them? Thank you for asking the real questions, game. Alright, now that's taken care of. To the station. Well, back to the save point more accurately, and then onto the station. Yeah, I need the screwdriver to get to that. Ba 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 ba. I don't know why. Just filling the air. While Saga's very squelchy footsteps make noise. Right, to the Witchfinder station and the nursery rhyme. Although I'm not... Oh, I guess having a couple of spare mug charms might be nice. Although I think it's doing the nursery rhyme that summons that causes the taken spawns. Not quite there yet.
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll meet you at the parking lot.
Oh, I guess because I found the last area. Lunchboxes do show up. Cool. Oh, yeah, this is... Right, I remember this. Just can't get in right now. I can't get in here, can I?
There's a rhyme over here.
Or I can't solve the thing anyway. The hero, brave and strong, left home to right or wrong. From the woods came the wolf, so greedy and hungry that he ate what he found in the house without a host. The hero returned to find she'd lost the thing she loved the most. There's nothing to read on that board. Oof. 2547. Beep. Again, I am still trying to, get the collectibles and stuff, even though I don't need to.
Babe Victus!
More suffering for Angel. Thank you for the resub, babe. I really appreciate it. That moves in timeout. Also, the nursery rhymes don't appear here until you get the last doll, I guess. Makes sense. Surprise! You're back. It's true, you are back. Duck. I wonder if that's the same duck model from Control. Hype indeed. It's always hype when you're here, babe. It's always hype. Oh, pet the deer.
You were a handsome deer.
I hope no one minds me playing the game through, going for all the collectibles again. I'm not going to be as stringent, let's say, because the readables are on the map. Or a lot of them seem to be anyway. So it should still be faster. But particularly in this area, because of all of the nursery rhyme prompts that spawn later, I can't really use the map. So again, it's very much like I'm not reading them, but I'm picking them up. The general summary from memory is that this junior researcher for the FBC has set up these nursery rhyme experiments to see if they can rewrite reality in accordance with the principles of the dark the dark place, like Alan did, and the artists at the lodge. And there's the hero and the wolf that I needed. What was it? The hero, brave and strong, Kate left home to right or wrong. From the woods came the wolf, so greedy and hungry, and ate what he found in the house without a host. The hero returned to find she lost the thing she'd loved most. Wolf. Hero? Yeah.
I have a weird feeling something's changed. What is this? Jesus.
But, of course, most of these charms are coffee charms, so...
Oh shit. A charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me. Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
Right, so that's taken care of. Manuscript page to my left, and then the lunchbox over there. There's another one I couldn't do, right? Oh yeah, the one by the cabin. There's the page.
An overlap of the dark place needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality in our world eroded by repeated dark lore tied to a location, and a counterpoint, a work of art, a horror narrative crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting to the story on the other side to reach out through the weakened veil. A story of a lawman whose heart was cut out of his chest, two corrupt men killed by their own twisted ambition, a haunted old woman drowned in a bathtub, twisted reflections on the other side of the mirror, arcs stabbing through realities, amplifying the influence of the dark place. These elements working in conjunction made a trickle that became a torrent, a wormhole, a vortex, and the art, the map, became the nightmare territory where the dark place encroached on our reality, a blanket over it, where they all overlapped, causing reality to twist and loop like a bad dream, remolding anything and anyone within its dark horror design.
Which is what the FBC is trying to experiment with. Because why not do that? I can tell you why you shouldn't do that, chat. It's bad news. I'm glad I noticed the Dreamcast.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
And picked up on that before the game explicitly told me. Obviously you're going to succeed or else you wouldn't be the hero, duh. I'm at 11 manuscript fragments. Right, I will drop down here. I believe that causes Taken to appear, but it's faster than running all the way back around, so. They didn't appear this time. Interesting. Oh, is it doing this one? Now I can actually do this nursery rhyme. Does that cause them to appear? Mother Crow in the tree. Yeah. Oh.
Doesn't look right. Nah.
Oh. Put the Mother Crow in the wrong place. It's not the nest, it's the babies.
Yes.
And then I'm pretty sure it's that way, so I'm just going to go zip again.
Another charm for my bracelet.
Oh, good. Okay, well, that was, rude, but whatever. Whatever. Right, so if I go back to the cabin to save... And then, as I run back up the creek to the car, that will take care of, I think, most of the areas around Cauldron Lake for the lunchbox check. Because I've been to that area, although I haven't... Should I go and read that chat so it's not my map anymore? Oh boy, I probably will. I probably will. Anyway, go back up the creek. Go and read the stuff in the witch's hut as well. So that's not on my map anymore. I hope you poured that tea, babe, that you were making. Hope it's not just in your cup in the kitchen still. Good, good. I mean, I do worry, but... How did your meeting go? Oh, that's interesting. That's not showing up on the map. How do I get to it? Now there's this lunchbox. I'm glad I checked.
More of those kids' lunchboxes.
I looked down at the rippling water. The moonlight danced over each and every little wave, a marching band of shimmering light. Lonely and cold, I hugged myself inside. I thought of him. Then the surface of the lake calmed, and, like a spectral surprise, he was there. His face, smiling at me, reflected in the water. I looked up, not daring to believe it was true. But it was true. He was there. My love. My saviour. My writer. Alright, I should probably spend the manuscript fragments. Okay. Extra damage to that of 19, so I can afford 1. I might increase the magazine size.
Saga had lost count of how many shots she'd fired, but she was sure it must have been more than she had in her magazine. And yet, she'd not run out of ammo. As if the magazine had grown to fit more bullets. She fired again.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. 18 rounds in my pistol. It's a good thing I remembered that was there. Well, I kind of half remembered that was there. I was like, I might as well go check, even though it's not showing up on the map. But why it wasn't showing up on the map? I want to go this way to the left. Nope, I need to actually read the thing. And then there was a readable over here. Again, I'm just doing it to clear the thing off the map. No, read that one. Or collected that one, I should say. Shoebox me. Once the shoebox is full, I might consider changing a charm to replace the increased resources charm. Okay, so meeting was okay, it was just the catch up with management. Hey, that's fair. Hope management wasn't too bad. Okay, I might run over and grab this because it's bothering me. And I guess take the long way back. this way. Cool. Friendly reminder, if anyone is watching this, whether on YouTube or Twitch VOD, if you do want me to, if you do want to see what all these readables are and get the full lore experience, I do put all of these videos up on YouTube. The youtube.com/@ComradeBubbles will see you right. The link is always in the video description. And if you watch the, is this the guy with the polyhedrons? Yeah, they are. Is that Tim? Is that Tim writing? Because he has, I think that book in the. I think that book's in the sheriff station. And he does draw the polyhedrons. Might be Tim's campsite. Sheriff Breaker. Yes. And if you go to the YouTube, my YouTube channel, you'll find all of the general store. You'll find all of the not New Game Plus, the base playthrough, I guess, where I read every document I came across. So if you do want that full lore experience, there's a door into it right here. No, that door is locked. So if that interests you, please do consider checking it out. As I say, the link is in the video description. While they're in the video description, please also consider clicking subscribe. It does help. It does help me out. Oh, okay. Swapped over to the shotgun for health. Can I open that door from this side? Oh, it's this door that's no longer a door. Never mind. Yeah, and I guess now long walk back past that campsite. Let's keep going straight. Yep. Also, obviously, with it being going back to the previous topic of conversation, with it being the original playthrough, there's a lot more, just kind of, I say, less focused exploration. Oh, it's a lunchbox. Dang it. Going for it. This charm that's showing all of the collectibles. And when I get to Alan, Alan has a board of power that shows the collectibles on the map as well. It's late game for obvious reasons. Yeah. Let's look around the general store. So you'll see me kind of running through all of these corners and stuff without knowing that there's something at the end of them, which does result in a lot of just empty corners and dead ends, admittedly, but hopefully it makes for a more interesting experience. Oh, a different and entertaining experience, let's say.
And Another lunchbox.
Remember, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. But if you're having a good day, ignore this whole thing. Let's check everything's reloaded. It is. And then once I have gotten all of the prompts and collectibles on this map that I can get right now anyway, I will probably wrap up the stream. I guess I was away for too long. And a Taken spawned. Let's make sure I'm pointing the right way. Yep. Should have picked up those readables earlier, and then I wouldn't have to do this. That's on me. I apologise to everyone for not reading them. I didn't realise they would appear on the map, if I'm being completely honest. Is it to the left? Yes. It's the board about the waterfall, I think, or the creek. The falls. Okay, now rental cabin key. Which technically I don't need to read because I'll be going there later in the game because there are resources in the rental cabins, including the last deer head. But I'm here, so I may as well. I'm here and I went the wrong way.
This can't be the right way.
No, it's not. I'm here and there is a relatively shallow Taken presence. I could have said light, but that would have been a pun. Shallow was also a pun in hindsight, so there's no way I was not going to make a pun, unfortunately. That one wasn't even on the map. Interesting. Yeah, I think there's a poster nailed to the door up here. Oh, I think I read this earlier, or at least I picked it up anyway. So while I'm doing this last bit of cleanup, I posted earlier on my Discord server that the Dead Space remake was my game of the year.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Last year. Mostly because there are sections of this that on that initial playthrough when I didn't have the good guns, just felt very video gamey. I'm never a fan of bullet sponge enemies anyway. So that was going to be an issue no matter what. But while this does rank highly on my list, probably in second place, and I do really like this, it just wasn't as... There wasn't really a point in the Dead Space remake where I didn't have fun, that I recall. Whereas there were bits in this that just made me want to beat my head against a brick wall, particularly the boss fights. Not Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver didn't come out last year. Did really enjoy Soul Reaver though. This is the collectible up here, or the point of interest, I should say. So there should be all the points of interest on the map. Obviously, the cult stashes are now reading as containers because I can't get the last item from them, and I can't pick up the charms that aren't the coffee mugs. That's everything in Cauldron Lake, at Cauldron Lake right now. Oh, I guess I could. There is something to read in the FBC station, so I'll grab that while I'm thinking about it. I don't believe there were any resources there, though, from the lunchbox behind it. I think there was a lunchbox behind it. I can't remember. That was 2 hours ago at this point. Also, I wanted to give the people who didn't know what this noise was, I wanted to give them an explanation for the noise. Yeah, lunchbox up there. So there's an Altered World event happening.
Warning. Activity detected. AWE. Event in progress. Cauldron Lake. What's an AWE? Casey, what exactly does the FBC do?
After New York, when I started looking for our friend here, their name came up. I pushed them for any files they had on him, but got stonewalled. They have a reputation of showing up for weird shit. They have a presence here, and now we find our writer. How about that?
How about that indeed? Right, there's Stephen's maintenance note about reinforcing it, so the Koskela's, sorry, the raccoons can't damage it further. Is there an extended mag? I think they've made that an extended mag. It looks like it. Oh, I accidentally minimized OBS. Whoops. In short, cases in awe of the FBC. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you be? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's an extended mag mod. Like with the crossbow getting the double arms for the 2 bolts. And I think the hunting rifle got a scope for one of its upgrades. Alright. Cutscene.
Ready to go?
Just so I can save the game more than anything.
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now. Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. years. Oh, fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense.
They do have that synchronized coffee down to a T. Heyo.
I remember. I remember.
Thank you. Welcome. We have a great show for you here tonight. Alan Wake is here. Alan Wake, one of my all-time favorite writers and guests on the show. He's here to talk about his latest book. And as usual, our house band, the old gods of Asgard, is here. Take it away, you crazy Vikings!
Was I on a talk show tonight? Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording?
I just want to save the game. The quick save would be fine. I'm just going to hope it's fine. And end the stream here. Because I don't want to get started with Alan's stuff, because, again, it's not the tutorial section. We'll do that next time. There's the cube. There's the cube. So, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, as usual, please let me know in the comment section below if you did or did not, and anything I can do to improve your enjoyment, apart from, you know, change your host, although I probably shouldn't promise anything on that front. Or suggest anything on that front. As I mentioned earlier in the stream, I have a writing contract right now. So I'm going to be trialing a 2-stream week until the contract's finished, and then theoretically go back to 3 streams a week. But we'll see how that goes. Last year was obviously a bit of a mess in terms of my stream schedule, and I'd rather not get into that situation again. I'm trying to be kinder to myself and allow myself more time to stream and write less at a time, so I don't burn out, which was the issue I had last year. So I'm trialing a new writing schedule. I'm going to see how it goes, but hopefully it does allow me to keep streaming throughout the writing process. And then if I need to cancel a stream towards the end of a deadline, a deadline, then I can, and I have that flexibility rather than sprinting through a contract and needing time off of both writing and streaming to practice self-care. So we'll see how that goes. So I should be back on Tuesday next week. I'm trialing Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is terrible. Tuesday, but going on all the metrics that I can see, Tuesday is always my worst streaming day. I do not know why this is, but it is always worse than Thursdays. I know why it's worse than Fridays. Fridays lead up to the weekend, but that's the only days I've got, so those are the days I'm streaming. But as I said, please let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Hopefully you don't mind me taking this kind of hybrid lore approach to the game, where I'm playing all the cutscenes, having all the conversations, but not reading everything, mostly because I want to get through the game in less than 30 hours this time. There are other games to play, including Soul Reaver 2, which is up next. Yeah, so until next time, which is hopefully Tuesday, please do stay safe, please do stay healthy, please do stay wholesome, and catch you next time, YouTube.